This is how to get good at wrestling fast. You can be experienced or a beginner. These are some tips to help you add some points to your game. You're probably wondering why you should take notes from me. Well, let me tell you a little story about young Kai.
Before I met Coach Angel, all I knew about wrestling was how to give maximum effort. Once Angel became my coach, he had me scrap everything I ever learned and had me start over. I went from losing in the state finals in 6th grade to winning Tulsa Nationals in 8th. It was a long process of trusting my coach's methods, which were new and weird to me, but staying consistent paid off.
First things first, you're going to want to have a solid foundation in your wrestling stance, because every wrestling match starts from the same position. Right here with my opponent facing me and the ref standing here ready to blow the whistle. So the way you find your stance is you start standing, and if you're to fall over, you're just going to lean. But before you fall on your face, you're going to step forward to catch your weight. And me personally, I land with my right leg forward. So here's my stance. My right leg is forward because that's the foot that I use to catch my weight. Then I'm going to have my hands in front of me ready to down block, sprawl, stop my opponent from getting to my legs. Then you're going to have a little bit of a squat, a little bit of a lean, not too much of one thing, not too much of the other. And then you're just going to want to find a place where you feel comfortable. I can stay here for 7 minutes of a wrestling match while hand fighting and moving because I feel comfortable here. You might be more comfortable doing something like this, something like this, something like this, but who knows? Me personally, I'm comfortable here. So now that you got your stance, the next step is working on your motion. And your motion is like playing a video game. You have a joystick, you move forward, backward, left, right, all the angles. Same thing with wrestling. You can move forward, you can move backward. You have your side, back to the other side, and then you can move at angles too. Now, motion is extremely important, and it all comes from your feet, your footwork. See what I did there? I'm constantly having my back foot follow my front foot, and I'm pushing off of it, and I'm never crossing my feet. So one thing that can help with your footwork is line drills. Line drills are basically the same exact thing as ladder drills, but sometimes you don't have a ladder, so you're just going to use a line. And one drill that you can do is just following this line all the way down, heel toe, just walking forward. Making sure that you have a little bit of space in between your feet, because if they're together, you're just going to get blasted right through. So you're going to have a little bit of space. Keep them splitting the line. You're just going to walk all the way down, just like this. You can even do another leg forward so you're comfortable with both legs forward in your stance. You can start here, you can work your way down to the right, just having your right leg lead, and constantly moving your back foot. Make sure you're not crossing them or nothing dumb like that. Just work leg forward, and you do it both sides, so that your back leg is going to lead you, and when you face the other way, your front leg is going to lead you. Once you feel like you have ladder drills mastered, you can move on to stance and motion. Stance and motion is basically ladder drills, except you're doing it on your own. You're free. You're still making sure that your feet are moving in the right direction, you're still cutting angles right, but you're just not following the ladder or the line this time. I still do stance and motion. It helps me warm up, helps me cool down. This is what my stance and motion looks like. Now that's just a little demonstration. Usually I'll be shooting, sprawling, wrestling an imaginary opponent, but you don't gotta worry about that right now. This is just the beginning for you. You're still learning. So that's all I got for you today. I hope you liked it, and I hope you can use this information to help out your wrestling game. And just remember, this is just the beginning. You don't gotta try to rush this whole first process, these first couple of steps. When I first started wrestling, I didn't get to put my hands on an opponent for about a month. You have to take your time, because you want to have a good solid foundation and base before you really get into the hard technique and on the hard sparring and all that other nonsense. Don't worry about that now. So leave a comment on what you want to see next. Leave a comment if you didn't like it.